So how is it that someone who's self-confessedly not a clubber and also not a club DJ, how is it that you've produced the hit record in the US?
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I hadn't actually bought any music for about 5 years. Hadn't been clubbing for about 10 years. Didn't follow the charts at all. I just always been a performer and a creative person. I just thought, you know what, I'll just get in my studio, well, set up a studio, get in my studio and just produce what I think sounds right, not what other people think is right or what's trendy at the moment. And so off I went and I created, I mean, I'd had to create probably about 50 tunes before I got a number one on the Billboard chart. It wasn't that easy, to be honest. But yeah, I guess it just I just did what came naturally, and thankfully Georgie Porgy, who's the guy who wrote the song I Love, which was number one, he was a big fan of my music, which is quite mad. I was in Miami and he came up to me and said, "You are brilliant. I love that remix you did for blah 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 blah. Can you do I Love?" And I was, of course. So he went on stage about 10 minutes later, performed it. And I was remixing it the next week in California in my own studio there. 3 months later it's on the Billboard chart, it's number one. We beat Sting, we beat Beyonce, we beat Rihanna, we beat Elvis. We beat just how do you beat Elvis? Justin Timberlake. It was massive, and it was actually 11 months on one chart. It didn't move for 11 months, it was astonishing. And it was number one in 14 countries, I believe, so it was tremendous. Who would have thought, you know?
All this you can get with music industry learning, guaranteed.
And that was done on a computer in the corner of a. It was recorded in the corner of like a bedsit type room. It wasn't recorded in a proper studio. It was recorded in California, all very nice, palm trees outside my front window. But it was just done on a really naff computer. So it can be done. Any salesman out there that say you've got to have this equipment and that equipment, ignore them. They just have to commission. It can be done on a bog standard computer.